Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Daily Tarot Love Reading. Welcome to Love and Abundance Tarot. I have Permagrim because I'm excited to be here, excited to share today's tarot reading with you guys. I'm also excited to share a little bit, too. Today is Thursday, November the 19th. Tomorrow's Friday. We love Fridays, but I hope you're all having a beautiful day today. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today at the beginning of today's reading. Just after I tap the crystal healing bowl and allow it to sing to us, I want to share a prayer with you guys. And I believe I've shared this prayer before because I believe I've read from this book before, probably going back about a year ago. But yesterday, I was reading this specific book. It's called It's Not Your Money by Tasha Silver. I'm reading this, right, because I'm interested in abundance, right? Reading it because it raises my level of awareness, right, to the abundance that I presently have in my life, that I get the chance to experience, which is always a beautiful thing because that raises my vibration, But it's interesting, going back in time. They talk about the Mayan calendar. December 21st of 2012. That was what they thought. Some people thought the end of the world. It was actually the end of an era, an energetic era, and we moved into the era of enlightenment. But anyways, where was I at that specific time in my life? It was really fascinating. I was actually in Hawaii at the time with my wife that I was married to. My wife that I was married to, that's funny. Anyways, we were in Hawaii and we were there for a corporate function. I had started my own separate company, and I was doing really well with that. It was a side project, but I was really thriving. I was in a personal year 3 that year. And it's interesting because we were in Hawaii of all places, and all of a sudden I was overcome with this energy, right? This very negative, limiting energy. It was all intuition. All of my senses told me that when I got back to the mainland, we got back home, that the job that I had was going away. And I didn't have any kind of indication, right, that would lead me to believe that. But it was something that I felt so strong. And I felt it so strong that, and I had invested so much of who I was, right, into this job, right, attaching so much meaning to it. It was, in a way, it was kind of my everything, because I have a bit of a colorful past, and it was an ideal dream kind of job. Anyways, sure enough, so I was absolutely miserable for the last several days in Hawaii, and I just couldn't overcome that energy. And sure enough, as soon as I got back in town, we went into the boardroom and had a meeting, right? And the company had just outgrown me. They were moving into a commercial operation, so looking for people with 10, 20, 30 years experience in the energy industry. So it all made sense, right? But that was a major tower moment and life shift for me. And I had attached so much of my own value here in this world to that job that I fell apart. I absolutely fell apart, and inevitably I ended up going through a divorce, and I started down a journey of just continuing to spiral, and ever since then, I've kind of taken on this energy of scarcity in my life. Where it's just a struggle to get by, right? A struggle each month, right? Just to keep your head above water. I do better now than I did years ago, for sure. But at the end of the day, life's still a struggle, right? And I don't know if it's because of my own sense of not feeling worthy, for the abundance or what, but it's motivated me enough and inspired me enough, right, to pick up this book and to go through it and to read it. So the affirmation I'm going to share with you guys today, as I'm reading it, I'm going to read it slowly. So for those of you that are in a place where you're able to repeat the sentence that I read, you can repeat it and read this affirmation out loud. And I believe you'll really feel the energy and feel the strength of it when you read the affirmation out loud. So anyways, thank you so much for letting me share. So let's get started with today's daily tarot love reading. We'll begin by tapping the crystal healing bowl. Remember to inhale deeply through your nose, exhale deeply through your mouth. Hold that breath for maybe 3 seconds. Just allow yourself to just slowly calm your energy down. I do the same thing. Okay, well, if that song is any indication of today's tarot reading, I think we're going to have a great reading. Okay, so here we go. Just take in these words. Divine Beloved, allow me to give with complete ease and abundance, knowing that you are the unlimited source of all. Let me be an easy, open conduit for your prosperity. Let me trust that all my own needs are always met in amazing ways, and that it's safe to give freely as my heart guides. And equally, let me feel wildly open to receiving. May I know my own value, beauty, and worthiness without question. Let me allow others the supreme pleasure of giving to me. May I feel worthy to receive in every possible way. Change me into one who can fully love, forgive, and accept myself, so I may carry your light without restriction. Let everything that needs to go, go. Let everything that needs to come, come. I am utterly your own. You are me. I am you. We are one. All is well. Okay. Wow. It's fantastic, right? Just a beautiful affirmation, beautiful prayer. You know, really causes me to think and to reflect and to really feel a greater sense of appreciation, right, for the abundance that I feel and that I experience in my life today, because I do. I live a very blessed and abundant life, especially when it comes to relationships in my life. You know, I have an amazing family. I have beautiful, fantastic, talented, loving, compassionate children. I have a beautiful grandson. I have amazing friends, right? I have an amazing soul family here on this channel. And I just feel so grateful for that, right? It just makes me feel so much abundance. So thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. Let's begin by reading an affirmation card to take us into today's reading. You know, I'm trying to be mindful. You know, I'm on my own spiritual journey, right? When I come across little nuggets that just, they have a certain energy that I feel to them, right? I always feel inspired to share those here on this channel, right? So this channel is not always just about tarot and tarot readings, right? This is about being on a spiritual journey, right? It's about raising your vibration, raising our level of awareness, right, to the important virtues and values in the world, you know, of compassion, love, understanding, forgiveness, patience, generosity, service, kindness, being a great listener, you know, all those beautiful virtues and values. This channel's about me making me a better me, right? And you becoming a better you. Okay, so what a perfect affirmation to take us into today's tarot reading, right? Because I'm feeling this energy right now, harmony. Just this beautiful sense of balance, the number 27, which reduces to a 9. You guys know how I feel about the number 9. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. As I create, I will share. Harmony divine with love and care. Okay, so harmony, right? This is just a beautiful energy for us to be able to feel and experience in our life, right? This beautiful sense of feeling safe, feeling comfortable, feeling balanced, feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin, and knowing, right? Feeling connected to being able to share and to give to others, right? Freely of yourself without any kind of set expectation or anything like that. It's about unconditional love. Okay. Let's pull some tarot cards. So I'm going to use my Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck by John Holland today. Okay, so the opening energy taking us into today's tarot reading comes to us as healing begins, the number 6. It's equivalent to the 6 of Swords. Okay, so healing begins. That's a good energy, letting you know that the healing has started, right? And maybe when she was, I say she, it could be he or she, maybe when she was, prior to being able to open up herself to receiving this healing energy, she was behind the curtain, right? So with quarantine, right, this could represent, something happening, and when experiences happen in life, right, they impact us differently, and I think especially right now, right, a lot of us go inward, right. We'll step out, we'll check out, take some space away from the world. I feel like that's what's being represented here. But here she is parting open the curtains, right? So maybe ready to come out, feeling some of this healing taking place. All right, let's pull another energy. Okay, all right, what are we healing for? The next energy that comes to us as a beginning. Love abounds. Ace of Cups. Whether this could be a love relationship. We're going to get some clarification. Could be a connection to a friendship. It could be you starting a project, right? You just love, that you're passionate about. It could be a new job that you love, right? But it's a beautiful beginning that's attached to this healing energy. So I feel like this is a beginning that comes in after the healing process. All right, tell us more. Okay, another beautiful energy coming out. So coming in next to Love Abounds, we have Seek the Truth. So this is equivalent to the 7 of Swords. Interesting, again, we're looking at the curtain, right? We have the curtain here, and then we have the curtain again right here. That's kind of interesting and fascinating. I don't know if I've ever, and right between these two energies, right, is a beautiful beginning. So seeking the truth, maybe seeking the truth for two individuals, as we see these two heads formations, right, part of the curtains. Right? But she appears to be opening up the curtains much wider here, and notice the light and the illumination that's coming out. So I feel like she's finding the truth, right? And seeking the truth. This may be something that for some of you could be attached to your healing process. Okay, interesting, kind of fascinating. I like it. All right, let's get some clarification. Let's first of all clarify this healing begins energy. Okay, tell us about healing begins, please. Tell us about healing begins. Okay, interesting. So we have 4 energies that just came out for us. Okay, so the first 2 energies that come to us, again, this is where we're getting our clarification, right? On healing begins. So our first clarifiers, interesting, right? Here it comes to us as the unknown card, right? So she's staring into the crystal ball. trying to get clarification, a better understanding, right, of whatever's taken place. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that strong. And some of you may be feeling a limiting energy. Feeling that there's something that you need to heal from, but you're unable to see that right now. Is she staring into the crystal ball, and it's clouded, right? And she's really wanting to see it bad, because if you look closely, she has these tears in her eyes. So the energy that's coming in attached to it is the Two of Swords. This is a choice, right? This is a decision. Am I going to be able to make a choice and make a decision, right, prior to being able to see everything in the crystal ball as clearly as I'd like to be able to? Kind of fascinating. Okay, the next energies that we have coming to us come to us as the Six of Pentacles, right? And then attached to it is the Three of Wands. So what are you looking for exactly, right? I feel like you're aware of this beginning, right? You're ready for a fresh start, because look at that eye that's in that heart, right? And that's really standing out to me. In the water, it's touching this blue water, so representing emotions and feelings, so what you're looking for, right? You're looking to try to see what the journey ahead looks like, right? What does it look like after I recover? The energy that's attached to it, right? And again, we're back to the crystal ball, right? But here on the crystal ball, she holds it up to the sun, and two rays come out, right? Maybe these two rays connected to this Love Abounds energy. Excuse me. The two rays connected, right, to the two head formations on the curtain. I don't even know if I worded that right. But this is a beautiful energy of giving and receiving, right? And I feel like this is where you're wanting to go, right? This is an important energy for you to be able to feel and experience as you're stepping into this journey, right? Maybe this is what you're trying to see. And why is that, right? Because you're human at the end of the day, right? None of us want to repeat past patterns and behaviors. None of us want to get hurt. We don't want to get our heart broken. I mean, really, none of us really want to end up getting disappointed. All right, interesting, kind of fascinating. Okay, let's ask about Love Abounds now. Tell us about this beginning. Okay, it keeps coming up, so I know this energy is supposed to come out. So the first two energies that are coming to us, again, this is where we're getting our clarification. It's on a beginning, right? A beginning that you love, that you're passionate about. Could be a very abundant beginning, right? Because here we have the Ten of Cups, right? This card just kept showing up on the surface. I know energy was trying to bring it out, right? This is representing, experiencing a lot of abundance, feeling very comfortable in your skin, feeling very comfortable with this person right here, right? As they're both naked, in this water. Notice they both have their hand on this cup. Right, so this is a beautiful connection. This is a soulmate connection. This could be somebody that you already know. It could be somebody you're already in a relationship with, right? If you're seeking a relationship, it could be this King of Swords energy that's coming in, right? As part of this Two of Cups. The King of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Even if they're not air energy, right? This is somebody who's a thinker. Somebody who's very, very wise, and they have a lot of life experience, but they think about things. They observe people, right? They watch people. When they watch people, they're watching to learn, right? They're always looking at the body language, picking up on those little subtle cues, gaining his understanding. And why is that? Why does he do that? Because that's where he finds his truth, Because look, at the end of the day, and I can't remember the percentages, right? But so much of what we say amounts to so much truth, right? And then body language is a whole other caliber, right? Of really being able to understand what's going on. So that's the description of this character right here. That could be you. That could be the other person in this it's a Two of Cups. Okay, I was thinking it was a Ten of Cups. All right, tell us more about Love Abounds. Tell us more about Love Abounds, please. Okay. Wow. So this is a fantastic beginning, right? For those of you that are resonating with this reading, and this is a great tarot reading to resonate with, right? This is a very spiritual beginning. Why do I say that? Because here we have the High Priestess energy, right? Representing our intuition. She stands above a crescent moon, right? So this is a manifesting energy, right? So you're intuitively manifesting this connection, right? And this connection coming together in very divine timing, being pointed out by the Temperance card. This represents the energy of Sagittarius, right? So you may be a Sagittarius, or this other person may be a Sagittarius, right? But this is being able to mix the perfect balance, right, of action represented by the fire, you know, mixed with emotions, with feelings, with love, represented by the water, right? And when you pour the water onto the fire, right, because it's so beautifully balanced and divinely timed, it creates a rainbow, right? True colors. Notice a foot in the water and a foot on dry land. Also notice, she's surrounded by butterflies. The High Priestess is also surrounded by butterflies. This is a beautiful divine beginning. Whatever it amounts to, whether it could be a friendship, it could be reconnecting with a family member or a friend from the past. It could be somebody that you're already with, in a relationship with, right? You're taking your relationship to a higher level of love, which is always a beautiful thing. All right, tell us more about Love Abounds, please. Okay, so we just saw Sagittarius, and now here we have the Queen of Wands. So we have the Queen of Wands with the King of Swords. Queen of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Her companion is the Lion, representing power and strength, right? So this is a very intuitive person. They could be a fire sign. They don't have to be, though. All right? But this is an action taker. This is somebody who's passionate about relationships, passionate about her creativity, right? The excitement, creativity that drives her. She follows her intuition. So if she's following her intuition, there's plenty of it showing up right here for her. Fantastic. Okay, let's ask about Seek the Truth. I'm really curious about this energy. Tell us about Seek the Truth, please. Tell us more about Seek the Truth. Okay, wow, that's kind of fascinating. Okay, I need to point this out to you guys. So here we're getting our clarification off Seek the Truth, right? Notice the number 7. All right, the two clarifying energies that I just pulled for this also come to us as 7 and 7, right? So 3, 7, 7, 7, 7, right? So I know in the world of gambling, right, casinos and such, pretty sure 777 on the slot machine is a jackpot, right? So that could be a very positive indication, right, about this relationship. But we're asking about seeking the truth, right? So this is going through the motions, right? This is feeling like I don't have very many choices. This is feeling stuck. He has 5 swords right above his head, 2 down here. If he bends down to pick up these 2, he's going to miss out on these. If he goes after these could disappear, right? So it's going through the motions, right? Feeling somewhat stuck. Maybe this is what you're healing from. The energy that's attached to it, right? Another 7. So the 7 of Cups. So the universe letting you know you don't have to stay stuck in this energy. You have lots of choices, right? And these choices are connected to your truth. So for some of you, I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get a sense of, what kind of choices do I have? Looking into the crystal ball and you can't see them, right? So it could be, in a period of heavy doubt, maybe lacking faith. But you're being told right here, you don't have to stay stuck in this energy. You can move towards, recognize the 7 of Cups. You have lots of choices. Notice that there's one choice that's a little supreme to the others, though. It has a rainbow coming out of it, and it's down here on the ground, right? So if you're feeling a little bit scattered with your energy, ground yourself. Go to a park, take off your shoes and socks, and hug a tree. In my neck of the woods, I live in the Rocky Mountain, Utah area, so we have winter here. It becomes a little more challenging, in the winter weather. But grounding nonetheless, very important. You know, water grounds you too. All right, tell us more about Seek the Truth. Okay, what are we seeking the truth on? We want to know about love, right? Because here we have the King of Cups showing up for us. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Maybe you, maybe the other person. But this is a very balanced energy, especially for water sign. Not the kind of energy that gets, you know, overly emotional. Stays very calm, very rational most of the time. You know, what's his intention, right? Behind his actions, his words. His intention is always unconditional love, right? So this is a very loving person, right? It's a loving father, a very loving husband. It's a loving boyfriend. It's a loving boss. It's a loving friend. Okay. So you're asking about love. You're also asking about the future, right? Represented here by the star card. The energy of Aquarius. You may be an Aquarius like me, or it may be an Aquarius here in this tarot reading. But she's standing underneath 8 stars, right? So she's serious about this, wanting to manifest. This is a beautiful energy, right? That I always feel is an energy that shows up for us, that we're able to feel, that comes after healing. So it's an energy about manifesting all of your hopes and dreams, right? And a big part of all of your hopes and dreams is at the end of the day, you want it to be about love with this King of Cups. Okay. All right, guys. Wow, I love today's tarot reading, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this reading too. I hope these energies resonated with you. Right? This is a great reading to claim as yours. But here we see this beautiful connection coming together, right? And you're right in the process right now of healing, right? So you may already be experiencing this connection in your life, and for others of you, this may be a connection that's coming. Anyways, thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for all the beautiful comments, the likes, subscribes, and the shares. I booked up 2 personal tarot readings so far this week. I have 3 more openings available, so if any of you are interested in receiving a personal tarot reading, you know, or even booking one for the holidays, you know, we have Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, or maybe you want to book one for a friend or family member, just reach out to me and send me an email. I'd love to set that up with you. Okay, guys? It's a beautiful day in the world. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you're all having a better day now after you've watched this tarot reading. Okay, thanks.